All right, people, how we doing? This is Christy Everyting Chris. I'm here with a legend, here with an Olympian. Yes, I'm here with a European legend because she played all over Europe, and she's a Newcastle legend. Now she's in in the Caledonia, killing it. Shout out my girl Chantelle Handy. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you feeling about coming back to the BBL, man? Like, is this your first stint, or you played before?
No, I was back in Newcastle for a short stint, the last Commonwealth window, but then obviously left to play in Turkey. So this is my first time back in about 4 or 5 years.
Nice. And how are you finding the BBL compared to back then? WBBL, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's been improved a lot. You know, there's a lot more competition. There's a lot more teams that are competitive. So it's great for the league. You know, London's doing big things within Europe, and that can only help us as a league in the total.
Definitely. And your game, you have a very unique game. I was watching you today. Your IQs are very high. Like, where did that come from?
I think just the experience of playing overseas for years, you know, in Europe and learning from different players. And, you know, it's been 12 years I've played in Europe. So this is my maybe last or another year to play. We will see. But with time, we will see.
You look like you can play for another 5 years. I don't think this is your last year.
I look like it, but the body doesn't feel like that, trust me.
And talk to us about playing for GB. You've done so much for GB as well. Talk about your experience from when you started up until now.
Yeah, you know, I say this every time. It's an honor to put a GB jersey on every game, regardless if it's been your first cap or your 100 and whatever cap. You know, I think I'm a very proud player, and I love to represent my country, and I step on that court every time with pride, and I'll continue to do so until I decide to stop playing.
And talk about representing your country. You did something amazing this year, Commonwealth Games, silver medal. Talk to us about that experience.
Yeah, you know, it was insane. The atmosphere in Birmingham was insane. The crowd was awesome. I was saying it was like having a fifth man. You know, like it's very different to the atmosphere in a court like this. Yeah, you get the crowd support, but it's so small that you literally feel like they're right there, you know? So the atmosphere was insane. We did amazing. You know, we knocked off Australia to go to the gold medal game, and we just ran out a little bit of steam. Canada had played amazing over the tournament, so we were very happy to get where we were.
And talk to us about that, because the court is different, isn't it? You're playing 3-on-3s. The space is different. The pace is different. What's that like compared to 5-on-5?
You know, it's like trying to relearn everything you've been done in 5-on-5. It's like the opposite. So don't play help side. You know, if you get beat, foul. You know, it's very different. I think offense is very similar. It's like, you know, street ball. There's a lot more space you can create for the kick, for the shot, and you know, obviously you're outside, so the elements are there. You know, it's windy. You've got to change. You've got to adapt. So it's good. I enjoyed it, but 5-on-5 is definitely still my favorite.
I still prefer 5-on-5 too. I'm not 3-on-3 too much for me. But now coming to Caledonia Gladiators, man, what was the initial thought coming to this team, and what made you choose to come back home to the UK and play for Caledonia?
I think I knew it was going to be my last year playing in Europe because I was looking to step into coaching. So obviously the advertisement went on for the head job for the Caledonia, and I had loads of people message me saying, Shane, you got to go for this, because they knew I was interested in coming back to coach. So obviously I went for the interview, and you know, they've obviously picked Miguel. He's a very experienced coach, and had a great interview with them, and they came back and said, listen, would you be interested in an assistant? And I said, of course. But then they threw in, would you play too? And I was like, maybe for a year or two, we will see. But it's worked out perfectly. You know, it's a nice balance for me to come back and, you know, give some experience to the players that are still in the league, and, you know, have a player like us come back. It's good for the league, you know, it's good exposure.
So are you assisting the team you're playing for now, or are you assisting a different team?
No, I'm assisting this team.
Okay, now
Player assistant.
So how's that working out? That must be a bit tricky.
It's hard in the games. But like during the week it's great because I get to do individual with the girls. There's a lot of off-court like video and tech and stuff like that. So it's definitely you have to have a balance, and it's hard. I don't know how people head coach and play. There's no way. I don't know how Steph did it for years. I mean, all hands to her, but it's hard. It takes a lot.
So it's tough, isn't it? Because you're like, you know, you got to, like you said, there's that balance. You know, you got to because you're trying to coach now. You got to focus more on trying to improve them as opposed to you got to work out now. What's that like?
I think that was what took me a little bit of time in the beginning to adjust, because I'm a competitor. You can see I'm very passionate. I love the game, and when I'm out there, I'm playing. But it's trying to shift your mindset of, it's not about me playing now, it's me helping develop the players and helping them learn and give them an IQ and different situations like this. So it's been difficult, but having Miguel cater me through that and, you know, support me, it's been amazing.
Definitely. Let's say congratulations, getting through the first round. You know, wish you luck going forward into the next trophy round and the season 2.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No worries.
All right, take care.
No worries.
See you later.
Chantelle Handy, Everything Chris. Shout out always boarding for the t-shirts as per usual.
Ball and family. Yes, let's go.
She's always boarding
Yes,
family,
I am
AB family, yo. So catch you in a bit. Everything Chris. We're back. Peace.
Everything, Chris.